What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordan, and behind me is the all-new AMG G63 4x4 squared. I've got the keys to it. Let's get into it. All right, so this is the G63 4x4 squared professional edition, which means you get that little ladder on top. You can stand on top of it. It is a little bit scary because a lot of the trim is all carbon fiber. I don't want to crack that. I don't want to step on it, but it is pretty cool. On the outside of the car is dark olive green Magno paint. It's a custom color from Mercedes-Benz called Manufacture. It's really cool. It looks great in the sun or the shade. Check it out. It's kind of got this matte finish to it, and it looks really good next to the carbon fiber accents. And what's a monster truck without mud flaps in the back? I mean, come on. All right, so let's climb inside the 4x4. And you would think that I would have a ton of room in here, but I actually don't. It's a big car, but it sits pretty straight up. I don't have a ton of room, but just enough for a guy like me.
Yeah, well, not everybody's 6'8".
That's true. I'm 6'8". I guess they don't build these cars with a 6'8" guy or girl as an example. They do like 6'1". I'm just the outlier, but it's okay. We're here. I love the startup animation they give you, just to let you know that it is a 4x4 squared. All right, we're having a dilemma on 4x4 squared. What is the question?
Well, mathematically, the 2 is above the second 4, so it's 4 by 16 because 4 squared. Or is it 4 by 4, 16 squared?
Or is it 4x4 in the front and 4x4 in the back? I have no idea.
I wonder if it's just like a cool name. Like it's like...
I hardly graduated high school. I have no idea.
What do you guys think? Is it 4 by 4 squared, so 16 squared, or is it 4 by 16?
Somebody help me out. I film cars for a living. I have no idea.
Or is it just a name? I'm confused.
All right, you got the start engine button here. Push to start. Let's see what happens. Ooh, nice AMG logo animation here. And then let's just give it a nice little rev from the start. Pretty nice. Yeah. Pretty nice. As my friend Mark says, this is pretty cool. And basically what it is you flip it and you can have just the rear view mirror here, or you can have the camera in the back do all the work for you. I personally like this view better. Maybe I'm old school. This just gets a little...
Well, you can see the tire. That's the top of the tire.
That's how big the tire is.
Wow. It's so funny because I see people online, they're like, they'll get a Ferrari or something, and then all the comments are just talking mad shit about it, and it's like, oh, where's your Ferrari? Yeah. It's like, that's us right now. We're like, we could never afford this car, and we're just like, man, that sucks that the sunroof you can't see.
So with it being an off-road capable car, you have the differentials here. If you click them, the middle one should ding, yep. And then it dynamic selects trail for you, so you can take it off-road. Pretty cool. I don't really know all these features, but you click them, they chime, they do cool stuff. There are a bunch of different modes though, so you can switch it through here. There's a dynamic button right on the bottom. It starts off with the slippery mode at the top here, and then it goes to individual, where you can customize it how you want to do it, how you drive, what your driving style looks like. Next is comfort. It's just kind of a basic comfort package, nothing too crazy. It lets you relax in the cabin. And then it goes to sport, which is nice. And then at the very last one is Sport Plus, which opens up that exhaust. It's really, really nice. Sounds good, and it gives you that extra horsepower, which I don't think is true, so I'm gonna cut that. It does come with the Burmeister sound system too, which is really nice. Mark had no idea what those things were, but they are nice design. They're good. They're nice little, it's like a cheese grater.
Yeah. Well.
If you need to file your nails, you could just, that's gross.
So it's basically just a typical, like, what are the differences? I want to know. Is it just bigger? It's a G-Wagon just on a bigger frame?
Yeah, it's like a G-Wagon on steroids.
Got it. But the interior is the same as a typical G-Wagon.
Interior is the same. Yep, you got the 4x4 badging and stuff like that, G63 4x4. But it's essentially, it is the same. It's just bigger, badder, more aggressive.
What's the difference between this and like a Brabus?
So many differences. We can talk about them. So first of all, Brabus, they are not legally allowed to use the Mercedes name at all. So you'll see everything's done with a B for a Brabus. So the Mercedes logos are not there except on the startup screen, because that's just the tech that comes with the car. They also tune the engines themselves, so it'll be a 800 or 900 horsepower 900 Rocket is what they call them. They don't call it a G-Wagon. They call them a Brabus 900 Rocket. That's the difference. So everything they do, they add all these carbon fiber pieces. They strip the car down. They'll take all these seats out. Everything's custom made in-house from Brabus in Düsseldorf, Germany.
So is Brabus, do they have a license with Mercedes, or is it like Pimp My Ride essentially? They just buy it?
I don't know about the license part of it, but what they do is there's 3 ways you can buy a Brabus. You can take a G-Wagon, have it shipped to Düsseldorf, and they can Brabatize it, right?
Yeah.
And you could get so many different packages with it. So they can be upwards to $1 million for a car, but or you can buy a car, have it for a while, and then ship it to Düsseldorf for them to do it. Or 3, they actually have cars in stock that you can buy right from their store. I know that there's a flagship store. They just opened up in Dubai, and then they have one in LA as well. But we're here to talk about Mercedes-Benz, not Brabus.
I'm just curious.
Love you, Constantine. Love you.
These are questions I have.
Do you want to see the exhaust? You want to hear it? Let's hear this thing go, right?
You want me to go outside? Or you want me to rev it and you film it?
You want to rev it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm bringing the mic.
Okay.
Did you just ask where the pedal is?
But the brake comes down and the pedal is from the floor. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Usually they both come down and then you press, but the pedal's on the floor on this one. You know what I'm saying?
On the left is the brake.
Yeah, but
on the
see
right
how
is
the brake
gas.
comes down from the top? And this pedal goes down like a video game.
I am second guessing letting him do anything to this car right now. There's a test on if you know about these doors or not. They close like a machine gun. So I want to see if you can close the door first try. Look at that gap. Dude, you got to slam G-Wagon's shot.
People always get pissed when you slam their car doors.
You got to slam it. There you go. Now you know. So you go, oh yeah, you know, it doesn't really look that big on screen until you look at the G-Wagon next to it, and it is absolutely massive. Like, it's got 1.5 feet maybe of clearance on it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild to put them next to each other because this is an actual monster truck, and this is a normal G-Wagon, a very nice, very expensive G63. But this is just a monstrosity of a car. It's so sick. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the G63 4x4 squared. This is my friend Mark. Any remarks?
Yeah, I still have the same question. Let me know in the comments. I'm confused. Is it 4x4 squared or is it 4x4 squared?
I have no idea. I hope you guys know. I have no idea.
And hit the subscribe button and so we can get one of these one day.
Until next time. Peace.